Good morning, guys. I'm audible. And I think so. I have uploaded the class notes yesterday. By any chance, has anyone looked into that? Good morning. So, how are you all guys doing today? How are you? Anyone have practiced from the yesterday or in this week? Because this week was too important for us. Anyone have practiced on this particular week? Guys, are you clear with the arrays concept? Are you now clear with the arrays concept, how they are working, and recursion also? You know, am audible? So my question here is, how many of you are practicing this thing every day? See, guys, there are two kind of things here. First thing is, see, when I was in my college, I had 20 pretty much good amount of time to practice all of this in the DSA and all. But I think so. Your first like your first goal is to get a job, correct? अरे आपका फर्स्ट अभी तो एम जॉब लेना है ना, राइट, इन गुड कंपनी, है ना? तो उसके लिए आई सजेस्ट दैट एवरी डे ट्राई टू सॉल्व प्रॉब्लम्स फ्रॉम द लीड कोड. अगर आप वो नहीं करोगे ना, लाइक ट्रस्ट मी, इफ यू आर टारगेटिंग द कंपनीज लाइक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, Amazon, or Paytm, CRAD, this kind of companies. See, I'll tell you the logic of it, ठीक है? कोई भी कंपनी अगर आपको 13 के 18 के बीच में दे रही है ना, 13 के 18 के बीच में स्टार्टिंग एलपीए दे रही है आपको पैकेज, तो ट्रस्ट मी के लीड कोड थोड़ा बहुत आपको आता होगा ना, तो दैट वुड बी फाइन विद दैम. अगर कंपनी आपको 25 एलपीए तक का पैकेज दे रही है, तो फिर वो लीड कोड पूछेंगे, ठीक है? एंड अगर वो 25 से ज्यादा दे रही है, राइट, सो वो तब तो आप तो इंटरव्यू में लीड कोड में लाइक आई थिंक सो, इफ यू आर टारगेटिंग द कंपनीज इन विच companies are giving you package greater than 25 lpa, then trust me, they will ask definitely about the lead code. And no, like they will also ask some questions beyond the hard category also. So till the time of, if you are targeting the companies like Amazon and Microsoft na, then if you have done lead code till the medium level also, that would be fine. तो अगर मैं मेरी बात करूं, like if I'm talking about myself, then I have written somewhere also like how many problems I have solved till now. Uh, huh. Till now I have solved around 130 questions. Apart from like ये जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं ना, मच sort quick sort में problems, and in the class we are also doing some problems. Apart from that, I have done around 130 140 problems. Okay, because I like, and see, do you, in the initial class some of you guys asked me about the book for DSA, right? So in the DSA, trust me, you don't need a book, you need practice. DSA and these things are not made for geniuses, you know? They are not made for geniuses, they are made for who can practice hardcore each and every day, who is consistent. For this only these things are meant, nobody else. If you are genius, then no matter what, if you are not practicing, you cannot able to solve the questions. After I think so I have solved 20 to 30 good questions, I was able to think about the logic, I was able to make up the code structure, and I know ins and outs of recursion, arrays, and this kind of thing. So by practice only this will come, correct hai? right? And see, I can say there are plenty number of solution on the internet also, right? So if you are stuck anywhere, if TAs are not available, if our doubt session is also like far ahead, so you can also self practice na. See, this course will only helping you to push yourself in the career. Okay, down the line 2 to 3 years also you have to solve problems each and every day. The developers of my category or my level also, they are solving DSA questions now also, not every day because of time constraint, but anywhere between like 2 to 3 days in a week. If you have left the practice, trust me, no matter how good programmer you are, you will not able to make the solution, you will not able to make the logics. So that is what my today's area was. Any general query do you have in your mind, you can ask me. Any general query that you do have in your mind? Today we'll start with Kickstart part 2. And trust me, why I'm saying you all of this, because I have seen the potential of all of you guys, you know. Because in many of the batches I can see like even if like how hard we are trying to explain the concept, they are not able to understand because they are not working on their own self also, right? They have to work on your own. But I can see that you are practicing each and every day, like some of you guys at least. So that is why I'm saying that if you practice like this, it will be more fruitful for you. Then I can say lead code is for practice, gigs for gigs is for pre-preparation. Let's say if you are going to if you're going on war, right? So war practice is like gigs for gigs, war is like lead code. So both of them are necessary, you cannot eliminate any of this. They think that this is happening because you are trying to understand the logic. है ना? Do one thing. If you practice like 5 to 10 problems of the same category, na, then you will figure out the number of similarities between the problems. You can also see how many more problems you can make out of it. You can also see how to, uh, I can say like enhance or how to enhance the performance in terms of time complexity and space complexity. In interview also they will ask that you have to solve the same problem but without using the new array. Then what you will do, you have to think on this kind of way also. But if you are targeting companies like less than 15 lpa or 20 lpa, if you know little bit of DSA like this, like currently what we are doing, and currently we are at basic stage, so if you know this DSA also at good level, you can explain concepts, then also it would be fine. This DSA is must for the companies which is providing packages like greater than 25 LPA or 30 LPA, just like Make My Trade, CRAD, Paytm, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Adobe, okay, Atlassian. This kind of companies must ask this kind of logics. Book My Shopee, right? So like it, that is why lead code is there, okay? Because if you write the logic, then all the test cases are not passing. But this happens with everyone, this happened with me, this happened with anyone, okay? Everyone who is like good in DSA, they face this kind of problems. There is no shortcut of this, okay? You have to practice, you have to see where you are not falling under. Yes, Nishant, we have to. No, we are not practicing today, we are doing quick sort. In the past doubt classes I have we have practiced a lot of questions on lead code also. Okay, chalo. Then we will start with today's session. Any doubt with the previous session? Any sorts of confusion or so? And Joseph, I can totally understand, I can totally relate that you are pushing yourself, you are putting some hard work and efforts apart from your regular job. You know, many, like very few guys are doing like this. Either they will be a college dropout or a college, like any other stream student, or any like working in any other stream which is not related anyway like this. Okay. But you guys are putting some extra effort. That is why we are here. Okay, every one of us putting some extra effort to make everything better. Okay, so take that particular hope and work every day. Okay, if you do this particular task till the 30 days now, like only 30 days, then you can also feel that how far you have come by just practicing for 30 days, not more. No, not more. Okay, am I making sense, people? I hope everyone will agreeing with me on this. Okay, so start working on it. See, we have this 2 days totally off, है ना? Almost like in the morning, you are free after 1 p.m. Right? That is why we have scheduled the class very early, right? So after 1 p.m. till the night 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. If you are sleeping at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. now, like I'm talking about the survey, you know. See, if you are working or if you are on a mission na, you don't have to see the time. Okay? You don't have to see the time, everyone will fall apart if you see the time. Okay, Ekta, I'll say, if you want to be consistent, try to try, like if you are not enjoying this thing or of algorithm and all, then nobody can help you. But if you are not enjoying also, you know the fact that you will have a good job in good company, you know. You are not satisfied with what you have right now. Everyone will get a job if they are if they are interviewing with some company today also, because guys, JS also, guys, some of the basic DSA also, right? So based on this JS, I think so couple of companies can also pick you as a fresher. They'll train you, but your target is to dominate. Your target is not defense. You have to not play defensive, you have to play aggressive. Okay, nobody can dominate you. That is what my aim is. DSA and all the concept में इतना pro हो जाओ ना कि nobody can, like, if anyone have facing some issue, they should contact you in any of the things, like JS also. What is closure, what is hoisting, this kind of things are basic. We'll also see them some advanced concepts, but if you don't know the basic also, nobody can help you out. ठीक है, practice तो करना पड़ेगा, like put effort तो डालना पड़ेगा, otherwise nobody can help you. See, if you have power, like my aim is to make you powerful, that is all. I don't want you all guys to know, है ना, to play some defensive game. You should not ask anyone to give you a job. That is what my aim is. Everyone else should call you, every recruiter should call you. Try to make connection on LinkedIn. Try to be good people, try to be around with good people, try to make referrals from them. Try to apply in the good companies. So this kind of things if you are doing, then you can also evaluate yourself that you are pushing yourself very hard to achieve something. You are on a mission. Okay, by looking at your efforts, everyone can say that you are on a mission, and you will definitely be succeeded because you are working hard no matter what is happening inside the world or outside the world. So boost yourself and make yourself more and more powerful every day. Clear? ठीक है. And do not try, like, zyada load mat lena. I'm not telling that you have, like, if you are not doing that, you will lose your life. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm saying that in order to achieve better life, in order to achieve good company, in order to achieve the satisfaction inside you, the most important thing is satisfaction, nothing else. No, not money, not the status. The good thing inside our field is satisfaction. If at the end of the life, if at the end of the day, if you are feeling, if you are feeling that you have not done some productive work, then you cannot sleep peacefully. Like I'm, at least for me, and I have seen some many people also like me. If you have not done productive work, if you have not done good work today, that you should not sleep. You know, there were some days, and there are some days till now also, at the 4 a.m. also, at the 5 a.m. also, we are working. Not of my company, okay? Not my regular work. My regular work is anyway completing by 8 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Okay, every day, because I'm good at my work, so I can complete my 8 hours of job in 6 hours or 5 hours, not more than that. Okay, so after this time, I have free time. I can do anything of my choice. So my choice is to excel in my life. That is what my aim is. See, right now in market, there is also blockchain technologies are there, AI are there, AR, VR. I think so you all guys know about AR, VR, right? CICD also there. Okay, so this kind of things are interesting to learn. You have that, you have to like have that particular spark to learn and grasp everything. Don't be stick on Node.js, React.js. See, this thing also necessary to learn. There are many people in market, those are not good at this. If you are not good at this, see, and out of the world, 95% of websites and products are made, that their client side framework is made on JavaScript only. So if you don't know this, you are not good at this. See the numbers. Okay, so after this time, you have plenty of number of time to practice yourself. So 8 to, like मान लो कि I'm waking up till 2 a.m. only, है ना? So I have 5 to like 4 to 5 number of visha, put 4 to 5 number of hours, है ना? Right? So in this particular 4 to 5 hours, it's like half, like part-time job, right? Your part-time job is to learn. That is what you mean, है ना? And trust me, this will make a lot of impact in your life. This will make a lot of impact in your life. This will not just make your career, this will not just make you as a good programmer. This will make you a good person. That is what my aim is also. If you have seen some of my comments now, that is not restricted towards this course only. I want you to be a better person first, then after better programmer. If you are a better person, then definitely you will be a better programmer. But if you are not a better person, if you are not a good person that have a hunger to learn, trust me, you will not land in a any, like if you can take any field, just not talk about this development job. Take any field. If you are not learning, you will not progressing at all. That's simple as that. है ना? Don't be like, we are not making it complicated, but make it a simple thing. So जो भी करो अच्छे से करो, right? No matter what you are doing, do it very passionately and do it very like in a learning way, not just by doing way. That is why I'm, whenever I'm giving you some time to think, I'm telling that do not copy and paste the code. But I'm not sure like how many of you are doing actually, but I say that and I mean that. ठीक है? Okay, so chalo, can we start now? Okay. So in the quick select, okay, in quick select, there is see, I can say it is the same like quick sort only. If I have this quick select, it is just like quick sort with some modification, okay, with some enhancement. Now in the quick sort, in the quick sort, we were having the luxury, or we were having the concept to sort the entire array. Yes, enough. We were sorting the entire array in quicksort, but suppose if I just want to search the, suppose my question here would be that मान लो कि if I want to search single element, then what would be your approach if I just want to search a single element inside my array? For an example, if I will just have like this array 1, 3, 2, 4, 8, and 5. Inside of this, let's say this is my 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth index. Now, guys, please tell me what would be your approach if I want to search any single number of element here. Let's say if I want to search the element which is having two number like this, what should I do here? What would be your approach for this? Any approach? Everyone, think about it. So my question here is, if I have this array, I have this number of like my n is equals to, sorry, my k is equals to 2 here. Okay, I want to search this number 2 out of this particular array. What would be my take on this? See, anywhere, like any time interviewer or any person will ask you this kind of question, your first approach should be the very naive one. Do you know about what is naive? What is naive approach? Who don't know in the class what is naive approach? Yes, the basic approach. Okay, or we can say like the schoolboy approach, है ना? Okay, so in that, what would be your first of all your naive approach? So naive approach should be that whenever you have this particular array, first of all we will sort it, then we will search for this particular number, right? Now, for your approach होगा इसमें, any other approach apart from this? Yes, exactly. So why we need sorting here? We just want to search my number, right? है So I can just take one by one number and I'll compare with my number whether my one is equal to 2 or not. It's not, so I'll return false. Whether my number is 3 or not, so it's not, so I'll return false. Can I do that? Can I do like this? Now, suppose if I'll say that instead of this number 2, I want to find the second largest number from this array. What you will do now? Don't you think so that in one sorting algorithm we did the similar thing? Okay, so first of all, see, if I will ask this kind of question, your naive approach will be that first of all I will sort my array, then I will return the index on which I'm asking, right? Return the kth index. Can I say that? So now, what do you think? Which sorting algorithm would be the best choice on this? Do you need some time? Do you need some time, people, to think about it? Which my question here is right now that suppose if I'm choosing this naive approach and if I want to sort my array in order to return my kth element, which sorting algorithm I have to choose here? See, you can choose any algorithm, right? But which would be the best here? Now everyone here, most of the people are saying for bubble sort. May I know the reason why you are so much fall in love with bubble sort? See, if I want to say that this algorithm, say I suppose I have the algorithm A and algorithm B. Now, on which basis you will tell that this algorithm is better than this? Say, right? So you will just tell that if my A's time complexity is less, like suppose man lo it is X, and a B's time complexity is man lo it is like way less than X. Okay, let's say log X. Okay, for an example, not less than. Now B's complexity is way higher than X. Let's say X to the square. This is for A, this is for B. Now which is one better algorithm here? Order of X only, है ना? Because it is taking less number of computer steps. Remember, people, we done this. है ना? So here we have many sorting algorithm. Till now, how many algorithms we have learned? We have learned the bubble sort, the selection sort, insertion sort. Then we had the mod sort. Then we had the quick sort. Now, out of this, which is my better algorithm in terms of if I want to achieve this task? Think about it and answer. Now, everyone is saying merge sort. May I know the reason why merge sort? Who has who has recommended to use merge sort? Ritik, Sharath, Vishnu, Anand, Navneet. Why we have to use merge sort here? Because in the merge sort, can I say that it will be nothing but my n log n? Navneet, this we have seen, right? है Now in the quick sort, can anyone tell me the time complexity for quick sort? What it was? In the worst case, it was what? Order of n square, right? Yeah. So if I'm concerned, like in the mod sort, what was my space complexity? Everyone, my space complexity for mod sort was order of n. In the quick sort, what it was? order of log n. Now, can I say that if I'm concerned or if I'm worried about my time complexity, then which one will better out of this? Merge sort, right? Because it is having n log n, correct? Which is far, far, far less than this n square. N square is worst time complexity. Yes or no? Anna? Now, if I'm concerned about my space complexity, now which one should I take? Quicksort, right? But Hariharan, here we are considering, every time we are considering the worst scenario only. We will not say that you will land in you will open some new company tomorrow. We will not say that. We will say that by any chance if you are not getting job, then Reliable is there to provide you a job, correct? This is what the most like worst scenario would be. So we will every time we'll consider the worst scenario only, so that we could be saved, you know, we will not left behind, correct? Right? So we will not right now, we will not say that you will approximately be in a company which will provide you 2 crore plus CTC, you know. We'll right now say that if you are lending anyway between 20 to 30 or 40 LPA, that would be more than enough for now, correct? Fine. So this would be, and worst to worst case, we will anyway getting 20 plus, 15 plus. For an example, hypothetically, I'm considering. So you and your family will be rest assured that this is anyway secured. Now, if I'm getting this or this, then it is golden chance for me. Correct? Same way here. If my time complexity for quick sort and merge sort, if we are considering, let's say for best case, if it is less than this, then it is well and fine. You know, if it's less than n square, then it's good. But in the worst case, it will not exceed this. That is what my concept of what the tight bound. If you remember, yes or no, है ना, tight upper bound, है ना. This was my concept of that. Correct, है ना. So now tell me that here, coming back to our question, which one should you choose here in the sorting thing? Which one should you choose? Merge sort. Everyone says merge sort, but if I'll say that I want to, I'm concerned about my space, then it would be quick, right? So based on that, see here you can apply any algorithm of your choice. You know, you can also apply bubble sort if you are not said that it should be optimized, but consider that by default that they will be asking some optimized solution. Okay, so no one will recommend this. Why? Due to it is order of n square, right? Hariharan, first of all, you need to consider about the time complexity only every time. Then after you should consider the space complexity. Okay, and I'll suggest that try to be with the multiple approaches. Say like if you are concerned with the optimal solution, then it would be more sort because of this reason. But if you are concerned about the space, then it would be quick sort due to it is log n compared to this. Okay, so they will know that you know ins and outs of everything. You are not putting like you are not throwing the dart in the dark, you know. Fine. Now, so this would be my naive approach. After sorting, I will be having what? After sorting thing, I will be having 1 2 3 4 5 8. 1 2 3 4 5 and 8, right? Out of this array, if I will sort, then I will have this particular thing. Yes or no? You know, now if suppose if I have asked about this particular 4 element, then do a search on this and see whether this element is there or not, correct? Now what if I will say that in the sorting part also you will be known that this element here or not. See, yesterday you remember we have done about, like, tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Suppose if I have the same array, okay, I'll copy the array. I will copy this array and I will paste this here. Now, tell me, people, that you remember that. Suppose if I want to sort this by quick sort, what you will do? We will take the pivot element. So pivot element can be any number of, like, any element out of this. Yes or no? If you remember, right? So for example, if I have taken this as my pivot element, now what would be your thing here? Okay. See, just do one thing. Do one thing. Try to solve this particular question by quick sort. Okay. Like, do a dry run on your pen and paper on this. What would be the scenario? As the same thing we have done yesterday. Correct. Everyone is getting my question. Everyone is getting my question. By solving this, keep your mind open. Maybe you will find your answer. My question here is, I want to find the number which is standing here in the third index. Okay. I want to find the third index answer. Fine. Okay. I am hoping that everyone is clear with the question. If anyone has having any doubt, ask now only, because in between everyone would be disturbed if I'll say something, right? Okay. So I'm repeating my question again. You have this array. I want to find the element which is present here after sorting. When we are comparing, EFJ can be used to search. Okay. So right now, see, right now, what was our approach before in Naive? That first of all we were doing the sort, then after we were returning the kth index, right? But is there any way that I can eliminate my operation? Let's say in this particular step, if I am having for 5 number of elements, if I am taking 20 steps, then is there any way that I can reduce it to, like, 9 or 10 steps, or even less? Okay. No worry. Do a dry run for Quickset on this randomly, you know, and let me know once you are done. Then after I'll discuss about the latest solution of this. Guys, share the status. You working? Am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Okay. So are you guys are working? Share the status. Guys, anyone have found the solution, or are you still working, or you are done? Share the status please on the chat section. Everyone will do that, so I can be rest assured. Guys, everyone will share the status on the chat section. Working, need time, done, or not able to find. What about else? How about else, everyone? I can just see 10 to 15 comments only. What about rest people? I'll say random names and I'll try to unmute them. Okay. If you are not able to participate in that, I don't want anyone to sit idle here. This time is provided to make this particular solution work and to think about the logic. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Anyway, I'll say for those who are not able to get it, and for those they can do. Okay, fine. Chalo. Let's say, guys, I just did ask to dry run this. Okay. Now let's suppose that my pivot here is 5, right? My I is pointing to this point, J is at this point. Now whether my array of J is less than my pivot element or not. This was our algorithm yesterday, if you have remembered. Yes or no? So if this is my case, then what was my approach? I was doing what? I plus plus first, and then I was doing swapping, right? So if I do I plus plus, my I would be pointing to this point, and I will swap my array of I and array of J. That does mean the self swapping, correct? Hmm. In the second step, my pivot will be my pivot will which one? 5. Okay. Now I will compare. I'll compare and I'll increase my J. Remember, after every operation I have to increase my J. Now my array of J is less than my pivot or not. It is true, correct? So I will just do what? I plus and my index here. I will do the swapping with array of I and array of J. So can I say it will be the self swap, correct? Okay. Okay. Now I will again increment my J. Now whether my array of I, here also we did swap, my array of J should be less than my pivot element or not, correct है इधर भी, है ना? Clear? So it will again do the swap, but First of all, it will do I plus plus. It will again swap with what? Array of I and array of j. That does mean that it will swap with the itself, correct? Aradhya, am I clear now? Navneet, है ना? Now I'll increment my j. Clear? Now at this particular point, okay, मान लो, fine, चलो, let's try and clear. First of all, my array of j is 4 is less than 3. It is correct or not? Not, it is not correct, right? So we will not do anything. We will just increment our j. Same case scenario with this 8 less than 5 or not? Not, right? है ना? So I increment 5. यहाँ तो हमको कुछ करना ही नहीं है ना, because this is my last element, correct? Now after this step, what we will do? Yeah, I will be at this particular point, है ना? Now after this, what we will do? Huh. So whatever there in my I plus 1, can I swap with my pivot? Yes or no? So can I swap my 5 here and 8 here? Because I plus 1 position anyway would be my 8, right? Was my 8. I hope am I clear with this point? This is how you will do your operation here in this particular point in the quick sort. This was my quick sort, that what we have seen yesterday, correct? And after that, according to your logic, I should return whatever present at this index. So can I say that array of k index would be returned? Clear? Approach is clear about the name approach. Array, after this index, I will have this array na? Array, I mean to say this was my first operation. So can I say that after this, my pivot become this, and the same operation will be going on, and after everything, I will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Yes or no? If you apply the same process in your left and right partition, I will have this, and in here also I will be having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I wanted the element which is present at number 3, and right now because of my numbers I have the same number here also, but it could be the different also now. Let's say here I will take here I'll take like 6. Okay, so if I'll take number 6, then can I say that my array will become like this: 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So my array of, like, my number of third index would be my number 5. Yeah, so my 5 would be returned here, correct? You cannot return after this, because in this if you return it will be the wrong answer, correct? Am I clear everyone? Now thoda hint aa raha hai what changes you need to make. This is for name approach I am explaining, and this is not for the actual approach what we will take. I am explaining for the name approach. Now can I say that I'll give you a hint. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Can I say that here my 5 was my pivot, है ना? We had this particular thing na. Array, here we had 4, here we had 5, and here we had 8, correct? After this operation we had this, correct? If you remember just now. So in this thing, can I say that since my 5 was my pivot, since this is my ith location, So before I, everything which is less than 5. Yes or no? My first rule of quicksort, everything which is before I, which it will be less than my pivot element. Correct? Now, another fact was that wherever my pivot element will be placed, let's say after swapping and after doing the all the operation, I am having this. And I am having this. For this, I am suppose I'm for this numbers, I will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will be having this, yes or no? So can I say that? Can I say that this 5 I had swapped with this 8, है ना? Then only I got this. अरे yes or no? अरे I had swapped this ना, I plus 1 with the 5 with the pivot number. So I will be landing at this particular thing, है ना? So in that, can I say that after doing every operation, my pivot will be at the correct position? No matter this is not the correct order, this is also not, this should also be not the correct order, right? But this will be anyway in my correct order because this was my pivot element. This is also we have seen yesterday, if you remember. Yes or no, everyone? Okay. So keeping that thing in your mind, in the like, keep this particular facts in the one corner of your mind. Keeping that aside, can I say that you all can able to implement this naive approach, that after sorting whatever you are getting, return the third index from it? Can I expect that in the naive approach? So can everyone work right now in like to change in the main code we had, or else like this is not the much thing, right? So can you like, do you want this as a homework or you want to do right now in the naive approach? See, आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. You don't have to do anything. You have to just look at the code of quicksort, right? है ना? You have to see the code of quicksort. In that quicksort, wherever you are getting every elements, right? है ना? Wherever you are getting every elements, or else you can do one thing. After we are returning the array, we are printing the array, right? है ना? In that, just return whatever the index you want. Can you do that right now? You got my point. ठीक है, so ऐसे करोगे ना तो slowly you will be hands on this. ठीक है, so try on this. I'm giving you exact 5 minutes on this. ठीक है, after that I will explain the main concept of this, and then after we'll go in the break, and after the break we will code this. Clear? Okay, everyone. Okay, chalo. So start working on this. It is not that much of difficult thing. I have just said the simplest thing of this. Okay, I'm giving you exact 5 minutes of this. 11:22 we will be back. Okay, start. Oh, sorry, I was speaking on mute. Guys, are we done or still working? But Navneet, can I say that my array is of reference type, right? You know, so whatever array you are returning, can I print just that index after that? That is what my question was. I hope everyone is done till now. Not getting? Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, otherwise, what I can do, just a minute. See, yesterday we had taken that example also. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So now, Neat, see here, in this particular thing, we had sorted after like this only, right? We had done this code, yes or no? So in that, can I say that after, see, we had passed this array, right? And everything was changing in the array only. We are not returning anything, correct? And since my array is of reference type, can I say that every operation is made on this array, it is automatically be changed on this particular copy of it, not copy the original value of it, correct? Yes or no? And can I say that if I just want, like, say, let's say second or third index, I will just return, I'll just print out here array of 2 or array of 3. Let's say I'll take this inside my k operation. So inside that, I can I print my array of k. I hope everyone did that also. Yes or no? Fine. Now, if you have observed carefully here, guys, then try to do one thing. Hmm, okay. See how many times your array has done this quick sort, and how many times your operation has done this quick sort recursion thing. For that, can I say that if you are just printing out the array after or before like this, okay, after partition, or here also you can print the array and you can see how many times it is performing, you know. So can I say that for this array 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 8, first of all this will be my pivot element. So anything which is greater than pivot, which will be on the right side, there is nothing. On the left side, it will be 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6. Correct? Now for 6 also, 6 will be my pivot. Nothing is greater than 6 here. Everything would be less than 6. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Correct? For this also, nothing is greater than 5. Everything which is less than 5, which will be here, correct? For this one, 1 will be my pivot now, which is less than 1, nothing is less than 1. Here it will be 4, 3, 2, correct? Right? Anna? And here if I'll take 2 from here, okay, if I'll take 2 from here, then nothing is less than 2 here. It will be nothing. It will be 4, 3. For similar case for the 3 also, nothing is less than 3, only 4. Can I say that like this? It will happen on this particular values of it, correct? Everyone. So can I say that this number of operation it has made, this is nothing but my worst case, correct? So it will take order of n square to sort this first of all, and then after we are just returning it, correct? Till now everyone is with me. But my question here is, what if I don't want to iterate through every element? I don't want to iterate through every element, even in worst case also. With the same input, I don't want to iterate through every element. What should I do? That is what my question is. Question is clear for everyone? Question is clear for everyone? Yes or no? Priyanshu, Dipanshu, Ravina, Ekta, Deepak, Ritik, Hariharan, clear hai? Okay. So by doing that in the naive approach, we got our answer. But what if I want to reduce the number of computer steps? That is my main aim now. I need to reduce this. And that is why we are learning this quick select. That is the reason why we are learning this quick select. Okay. So, okay. Can I say that suppose I have this values, suppose man lo, I will give another hint to you. Okay, let's see if you are getting this or not. If not, then no worries. No sense that like feeling bad or so. Since we are doing this for first time, but that's perfectly fine. Let's say we had these values 1, 3, 2, 4, 8, 5, and I need to find my third number, okay, third index. So in that I did what? I took 5, which is less than 5 is what? 1, 3, 2, 4. Here it will be 8. From this will be my pivot element now, है yes or no? And after this operation, what will be my array will look like? 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, and 8. So can I say this 5 is has come on this correct position, correct? So now every pivot that I'll be taking, it will be land in the correct position. And I'm just concerned about this index, that what is that inside this index. I'm just concerned about that. Now no matter what is here, I'm not concerned at all about this, correct? है Now I'm just giving you another 5 minutes. If that is hit in your mind, think about it. What should I do if I just want to return this index? Right now it is taking the worst scenario of the quick sort, order of n square, in order to sort in the worst case. I need to reduce it. Clear a question? Okay. After 5 minutes we will be taking break, and after the break we will be solving this. Okay, but after 5 minutes, first of all we'll discuss about the solution. I want the solution from your mouth only. That is why I'm no, I'm not going so fast today. I'm giving you some time to digest it. And in the next class also we will be doing problem solving with the every sorting algorithm that we have learned. And tomorrow, see, in the on the Monday, let me just first tell you this. On the Monday we'll be having the problem solving. and tomorrow, that is what, Sunday, in that I am revising every algorithm. If you have any doubt, I'll be solving that. After that, I'll revise every algorithm. So if you can attend the tomorrow session. Otherwise, if you're fine, then it's totally fine. No need to attend the session. Now think about it. Ankit, if we are using the array of k, है ना? If you are using array of k, but my array is to this na, my array is 1 3 2 4 8 5 right now. If I return this right now, it is correct because it is 4. But suppose मान लो कि इसकी जगह पे, as I said, like if it's 6, okay, so what will be in the first operation? Whatever greater than 6, so 6 will be here, and 1 3 2 4 will not be here. This will be your case, right, Ankit? है ना? So it will be 1 3 2 6 8 and 5. 5 will be on the I plus 1 place, so it will be 1 3 2 5 6 8. Correct? 0 1 2 3 4 5. Anyone got any idea out of this? See, array dot length is what? 3 and 3 6. 6 minus k is what? 3. But suppose if I am having 2, k is my second element. If I want to return my second element, okay, second element, that does mean that I'm concerned about the second element, like first, okay, or else I can say like second index, you can say, okay, so you can also return this, okay, for an example. In this case, so 6 minus 2 will be what? 4. But in your scenario, Ritik, it will return this. Now it is wrong. Sharad has a point. Yes, Sharad, Anand, they have a point here. Correct. Now you are building some logic. Think, see, है ना? See, guys, for everyone else, please focus right now. Please focus right now. Let's say if I'm having this array 1 3 2 6 8 5. Now 5 will be my pivot. 1 3 2 will be on this side. Greater than 5 elements will be 6 and 8 would be on this side. Correct? Clear? Up to this point? Guys, yes, no, तो बोल दो. Yes, है ना? So after this, I will be having this array, right? Okay, after swapping of my pivot element, I will be having this. Now, suppose I having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted number 3. Okay, so number 3 is what? Number 3 is present at fifth, है ना? But fifth, I can say 5 was my pivot element. So pivot element's position is correct anyway on my array. Okay, I'll repeat. This is my array. Okay, this is my array. I'm taking 5 as my pivot element. Everything which is less than 5, that is what 1, 3, 2, will be on this side, left partition. 6 and 8 would come on my right partition. Everyone is clear up to this point? Yes, no, bolte jao fatafat. Nitish, I have changed the numbers. I had changed the numbers from 4 to 6. Okay. Now, after that, can I say that my array would be looking like 1, 3, 2, 6, 8, and 5? After swapping of my I plus 1 position of my pivot element, my array will look like 1, 3, 2, 5, 6, 8. Correct? Hai? Now, as I said, if you remember that every time if you are doing this swapping of pivot element, can I say that this pivot element would be on the correct position no matter what it is correct or not, no matter what is correct or not, but you are rest assured by second rule of quicksort that it will be the correct position. We just discussed that. Correct? So can I say that this is what you wanted? This is zeros index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. है ना? So I wanted my third index. Can I just return 5? Because this is my correct index. I'm not bothered about this. I'm not bothered about this. So can I say how many number of stats we have saved out of this? है ना? Vishal got this answer and many 2-3 people also got this particular thing. है ना? That is why I'm keep repeating, giving you hints today. That what if I have this? What if I have this? Clear? So every time you have to check whether your index is correct or not. है ना? Whether index is your pivot element or not. Clear है approach में? So can I say that if I want, suppose if I here I wanted my number 3. Okay. Okay, do one thing. No, let me tell you also. Okay. Let's say my number is 3. Okay. Third index I wanted. Okay. Now, after doing that, after doing this operation, can I say that this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This will be my indexes. Now, मान लो कि instead of number 3, I want to return index 5th. Okay, or index 4th for an example. Index 4th मान लो चलो ठीक है. So can I say that there is no sense of partitioning again this? I just need to partition this, correct? Because if I partition this, then anyway I'll be getting what? 2 will be my pivot, 3 here, 1 here. But I don't want this now. I just want this 6 to be my pivot. Correct? So there is no sense to do this left partition if I want to have this k equals to 4. So every time you also need to check which partition you want to cover. Yes, unnecessary recursion. Question is clear? Okay. 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 So we will be taking 15 minutes of break now. We will be come back after exact 12. I will be explaining once again this entire concept. Okay. Then after I will be giving you some time, not more time now. I will be giving you some time to digest this, and then after I will code this. Clear? Or else I will be also giving you some time to code. Fine. Yes, we can also implement this kind of conditions. So now, can you see, if you work slowly, if you progress slowly, then you can build solutions, you can build logics, है ना? This logic is built by you, not by me, है ना? Many of you guys suggested me to work on this. That is correct also. Fine. Okay. Yes or no? Rupesh, can you please come? Like, if you are okay, can I solve this doubt tomorrow? Because if I solve right now, it will be hampered our flow, है ना? So come back with this doubt of spiral matrix. I'll be explaining again this. Okay, Rupesh. Or else if you are not attending that also, I'll be explaining, you can watch recording later. Will it fine? Okay. Priyanshu, till now I have just explained this only. Okay, there is not much thing that I have explained, but still, if you want, I'll put the notes. Yeah, we'll see that. Okay, so everyone is clear with this concept. We'll take break then. After break, also I'll be explaining once again this, and then after we'll quickly move to the coding part. Will it be fine, everyone? Please say yes, no. Okay. Okay. So we'll be taking break now, and we'll be come back at uh, break till 12:01. Okay. Take break and come back. And Priyanshu, I'll be just uploading in just 2 minutes. Okay. Just check your GitHub. I'll be also commenting after I upload. Am I audible, guys? Okay. So Priyanshu, you were not there in the yesterday's class. You were. So it should be no. See, let me tell you. I think you are doing some little mistake. See here, we were first of all partitioning, right? You know, we were applying partitioning algorithm on this. We were finding the pi on which index we wanted to cover. Okay. So on this particular partition algorithm, we are checking whether our array of j is less than our pivot or not. This is what you are asking, I think so. And on basis of that, we are swapping. This is my swapping operation. And after swapping everything, we are swapping with the pivot element with the I plus one. Okay, and we are returning I plus one, so that in the next time, let's say I have returned this, I have returned this. So next time I have to just work on this, not on this. Clear? That is fine. Now, coming back to our question. Hmm. So the approach is little bit clear for all of you, right? Suppose I am repeating myself again, then after I'll start with quickly with the code. Okay, because I need to also explain you one more concept, one more problem with respect to this. Okay, tomorrow we will solve more, like tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Monday. Monday we'll solve more problems with respect to every problem that we have discussed, every algorithm that we have discussed. Now suppose I have this 132,685. I am repeating myself again. If I'm taking this 5 as my pivot element, then this is what 132, and it will this in this side it will be 6 and 8. Now I need not to cover this side because I wanted k equals to 4. So I'm pretty much sure that it is not covered on this side. It is only covered on this side. So I'll be just doing recursive call from on this only. I'll not make a call for quicksort for this side. Okay, on basis of some condition, we'll put some condition for that. Now here if I do again, then my 8 will be my pivot element, less than 8 will be the 6, right is nothing. So this is what my answer will be. Clear? Okay, shall we start the code? Okay, so let me go in my Visual Studio. Let me know once you guys can see the code. Visual Studio code. Okay. Hmm. I all can see the screen. Okay, so I have created a file for lexical sorry, for k smallest element. Okay, so now let's suppose just a second. Hmm. So it will be pretty much similar to what we have looked. Okay, but with some a little bit of migration and here and there. Okay, so let's say see, anyway I need that partition thing, right? Anyway I need this partition algorithm, yes or no? So I'll first of all copy this, right? Okay. Now we'll create a function for kth smallest. Yeah. Inside that I'll take array, low, high, and whichever element I need to find. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now, now I'll first of all find my partition thing. Okay, as we did in the quick sort. Okay. So I'll find my partition with the array, low, and high. This will return me this I plus 1. Okay, it will return me what? I plus 1. This is what it will return, correct? Okay. Now after that I will check, I will first of all check whether this pivot element is equals to my k plus 1 or not, correct? Now either you can check p1 pi minus 1 is equals to k or not, either you can check pi equals to k plus 1 or not, sorry, k minus 1 or not. Okay, not plus 1. Fine. Now, if it is ki, if my pivot element is equals to ki minus 1, then can I say that I just need to return whatever there in my return of this pivot element, I need to just return my pivot element because this is what I need to find, correct? Fine. Why I'm doing k minus 1? Because I'm starting my array with 0th index, correct? Guys, please say yes or no. Otherwise, I'll not able to understand you are getting this or not. Okay. So this is what my required case. You know, this is what my desired case. Now, apart from this, suppose if I don't want this, okay. So what I will do? I will just check. I will just check. Oh, sorry. Let me share once again. Is it visible now? Okay. So otherwise what I need to do, I need to check that which part I need to choose. Okay, which partition I need to go on. Okay, which partition I need to iterate, I need to call. Either I need to work on my left partition, or in the right partition. Why? Because if I don't need both of the, I need not to go in the both of the partition, because I will find my answer in either of the partition. Yes or no? है ना? There is no need to iterate, or there is no need to recursive call for the both of the thing. Yes or no? Okay. So here I'll check whether my pi is less than my k minus 1 or not. If it is k, if it equals to k minus 1, then this is my number. है ना? This is my desired case. If it is less than k minus 1, then can I say that I just need to look on my right subarray or right partition? Okay, so in that case, I'll call this particular case smallest thing with the array comma pi plus 1, and high would be the same high, and this is my k. Okay. Can I say that otherwise I need to look into my left subarray or left partition? That means can I say that here I need to look into like low till the point of time pi minus 1, and k would be as it is? Can I say that here? Why k minus 1? Because Hariharan, I am starting my elements with the 0. Either you can do like this, pi plus 1. Either you can do k minus 1. Anyway would be fine. I'll debug this, okay? Not to worry, I'll debug this. Okay, now same as I plus plus in last class. Yes. Okay. Now after this, I will just have to call my this thing. Okay, I will just have to call my k smallest element with my array. That will be like I can put anything in my array. Okay, I can put anything in my array. Let's say I'm doing what we have taken in the class. What we have taken, I forgot actually. We have taken 1, 3, 2, and we have taken 4, 8, and 5. Okay, and my, see, in the k smallest element, it is accepting what? Array, low, high, and k. Correct? है ना? Right? So I need to do here, low would be my 0, high would be my array. I'll take this in my array. Okay, that array equals to this. I'll directly here take the array dot length minus 1. Array dot length minus 1. This would be my high, and my k would be 2. What do you think? It will work or not? Check properly. It will work or not. Let's see. It's working or not. I need to print this also, right? I need to print console.log. Clear? Fine. Can I do that? Checking. Clear? For your understanding, can I also print like this? Console dot log array. Okay. I'll also print my array. See here, 132 4 8 5. It is not returning me. See, I'm just concerned about which index, second index. So 0 1 2, you know. So it has just walked on my this thing, but it is correct or not? Can anyone check? Is it correct or not? Array, why it is not correct? See here, if I'm having this array, now after sorting, what you will get? 1 2 3 4 8 and 5, right? Now which is your, no, sorry, 4 5 and 8, right? Now which is your second smallest number here? Second smallest number is 1, second smallest is 2. Huh? We are finding that the same, na? I hope, am I clear? Let's say if you are finding the, if I'm putting this as 1, okay, that does mean, that we are finding the smallest number. Okay, so if I want to find the smallest number, then which is the smallest number? 1. Correct. Now this is the length of what? 0 1 2 3 4 5. So if I put here the 5, then can I say it will be my largest number? Sorry, 3 and 3 6 6. This is my largest number. Clear how it is working? है See here what changes I have made. Just a second. I'm just doing like this. Okay, now you can see entire code, right? Is it visible for everyone? Yes, Navneet. Sorry, Vishal. In that particular case, K was our index, but using the same approach, can I build this na? Like K smallest, K largest also. This is the same concept with some modification, है ना? ठीक है? So please try to work on this right now. See this, but don't see this code. Okay, we have used the partition, like in the quicksort we have taken the partition. You remember I told that both of the quicksort and quick select are the same kind of algorithm with some modification. In the quicksort we were sorting entire array. In here we are not sorting entire array. Yes or no? We are just selecting, or we are just focusing on just one element, what index I want. Okay, so it is more better as compared to quicksort. Don't you feel so? But here the similarity says what? We are using this partition the same, in the same way. Clear? Okay, so please try to work on this right now. I'm giving you some time to correct this, or I'm giving you some time to practice this. Okay, try to do it on your own. Do not see the code. Okay, Shubham, let's check it will working. It is working on duplicate code or not. Let's say here I'm taking 3. It's working. Huh?
second smallest element, it's 3. One, one, 3. Here it should be 2. Okay. Second largest is 1. No, it is not working on repeating thing. So you need to modify this as according to the repetition. Okay. Can you explain how with numbers how it is working? Okay. See, we had this particular array. Yes or no? We had this array 1, 3, 2, 4, 8, 5. No? So out of this array, let me take this. I'll also do one thing here. After every operation, I'm consoling out, or let's do one thing. Let me teach you something else today. See, guys, do you know how to debug on the VS Code? If you don't want to go in Chrome, anyone know that? I'll tell you then. You just have to go in this run menu. Can you see that it's run? In here, it's returning at what, start debugging. Okay, or else you can also press F5. But before that, you need to place the debug pointer here like this. If you click here, it is debug point here. Clear? Okay. Now from this, if you start debugging, click here Node.js. I'm assuming everyone has installed Node.js. Okay, so it is debugging right now. Fine. And if you press F10, it is working as the same way as it's working in the Chrome. See here, call stack is also maintained. Clear? Can you see that? So, which was the question for this person? Let me go first of all like this. Let me put debugger here also. CLS. If you want to no, see the debug console, you have to see the debug console in order to, if you are debugging. Okay, fine. Run again. See, this is my array. I'm consoling out my array, and this is what my same array what I'm passing, right now. And I'm calling this k smallest. I'm finding the pivot element first of all, and I'm doing the same operation. Just a minute. After this, what I will be getting in my array, 1, 3, 2, 4, 8, 5. The same thing, because my 5 is my pivot element. So everything which is less than 5 would be on the left side. Everything which is greater than my element would be on the right side. Correct? Now my 5 would be like this. Okay, 5 would be placed on I plus 1. Can you see that, everyone? So everything which is less than 5 is like this. Everything greater than 5 is like this. Clear? Correct? Correct? After that, we are returning here because we have called this. Now my pivot index is what? 4. If you want to check here, see, after like this was my pivot, right? Hai, so I'm returning every indexes of that. Okay, now I'm checking which index I need to find. Number 6, which does mean what? My greatest index. Correct? So can I say that if I am sorting my array, then if I'm finding that if my pivot is standing at my 6 index, can I say that my 6 index work is done? I'm just concerned about that only. Hai, the 6 is more means what? I'm just concerned about this 6 minus 1, that is what? 5th index, because it is starting from the 0. Correct? That is why I'm doing this minus 1, because there is no index called as 6 here. Vishal, there is no index called as 6 here. See here. Can you see any index like 6? 6 will be giving you what? Array out of bound. correct? That is what I said earlier also, that we are starting array from the 0. That is why we are starting it with the we are doing the k minus 1. Okay, no Hariharan, we are not doing that. See what it is happening. Okay, no problem, now it's fine, Vishal. So after this, see, my pivot element was 4, है ना? Pivot elements index was 4, है ना? Yes or no? Right? And my k is what? 6. So I need to find my fifth index. So I'm checking whether my pivot elements index is equals to my desired index or not. If it is equal, then I will just return this array of pi. Or Hariharan, if you want to return in form of k, then you have to return k minus 1, because there is no index called as 6, as I said just now, right? Both of them would be fine. You can also write this like a k minus 1 here. Clear? But if it is not, then I will be checking in which subarray my part is relying on. In that subarray only, I will call again the k smallest. I will not call this quicksort algorithm again and again both of the time. In the previous quicksort, if you see the yesterday's code, see, we are calling this 2 times. Can you see that? But here I am optimizing it because I do not want to call unnecessary call of recursion. Okay, now I'm checking whether my pivot elements index is less than what I'm desiring for. If yes, then I just need to go right hand side. Correct? See, here I'm finding, I want to find my 6th index, right? So I want to find my number 8. Correct? Fine. Right now my number is stating number 8 is representing here, so I need not to go in this side. Can I say that? That is why what I'm doing, pi plus 1 till the high. That is what this. Clear? I will be calling this case index again, case smallest index again. I will be calling my partition again. Now my array will look like this. Correct? है ना? In that, see, it is clear that I will return this, but how? I will just first of all take my pivot element. Pivot element is what? 8, because in my array my last element is what? This. Correct? Everyone, are you with me, everyone? है ना? Now I am taking my I as my low minus 1. That is what? Right now my low was standing, my low was what? 5, right? Because why? This was my second subarray. If you remember, this was my first subarray. First partition is this, second partition was this. Correct? That is why I'm taking this only. So my low would be anyway what? My first index, that is what? My 4. So my low would be standing at, I will be standing at this position. Correct? Can you visualize this thing? We have done the same way in the OneNote, right? है ना? So can I say that this will be my concerned area now? Okay, so I'm iterating every element. I will be iterating every element till this 4 and 5 only. Correct? है ना? So let's do that. So see, my J will be starting with the low. है ना? Low was what? I minus 1, and high was what? The same. So it will not execute at all. Can I say that? Right? So can I say that? Can I say, and by looking at this also, it is pretty much clear, because I am returning what? 5 and 8, hai na? So in the 5 and 8, there is there is nothing to be done. Fine? Correct or not? And I am just putting my pivot element as my in my I plus 1 index. So my array will look like this now. The same. Clear? Because I plus 1 index is what? 5 only. Because I was my 4. Correct? So I'm putting that element in the same thing. Self swap, if I can say. And I'm just returning that particular thing here. Now my this condition will be true, because my pivot element was which? Fifth element here, this index, you know, and k will be what? 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is what? 5. So I will be just returning array of pivot, that is what, 8 है ना, ठीक है, array of pivot is what, 8 ना, correct. So if I press F5, you can see here it is printing 8. Clear for everyone now? I have debugged every code offline. I did not want to, but I did. Fine. See, by doing this process, you also understand how to debug on this particular VS Code. Okay, because I want you guys to be get habitual of on this VS Code slowly and gradually. That is why I did not teach you this in the initial classes. Okay, and here also you can access the call stack. Here also you can see the all breakpoints what in which line you have. Clear, people? Am I clear with this? So if you see here, how many number of operation we are doing? Can anyone say how many number of operation I am doing here? In the previous class, in the quick sort, we were doing order of n square, correct or not? Right? But here, if you verify, like, see, I will tell you what. Just a minute. I will be explaining one thing to you. Okay. Let me go in the OneNote. Okay. Now, see. In the quick select, whether we are selecting any largest element or the smallest element as my pivot. Okay. Okay. So can I say that this is nothing but, just a second. Can I say that it is nothing but, in my worst case, my time complexity would be P of n will be, my recurrence relation would be anyway like P of n minus 1 plus order of n for selecting. Can this will be done? Yes or no? So if you solve this, you will realize that it is nothing but order of n square only, right? But in the best case of quick select, it is choosing the kth largest element, correct or not? See, my worst case would be anyway like the same, because let's say for this example we have taken this, in which example we have taken this, array, you remember we had this particular thing, 4 5 1 2 8. Okay, so if I do this, I will select 8. There is nothing greater than 8. In the less than 8, it will be the same. Clear? Now let's suppose it is 6. 6 in the case of 6 also it is nothing here, so I will do this, you know. Now मान लो कि I wanted my element like this, so I need to iterate through every element till the point of time it is not there. If I'm having numbers like this, correct or not? So in that case, can I say that I'm choosing, it will be the same like quick select only, like quick sort only, so it will be my order of n square in that case. But since it is like, if I'm considering my best scenario, then can I say that I will find my answer like this in the one of the halves? I'll find my answer like this in one of the halves. Okay, so can I say that in my best case my time complexity will be highly effective for me? And yeah, see, consider this will be in my rare case. Okay, this will come in my rare case, this rare scenario. In the quick select, it will be the rare scenario why which it is occurring this order of n square, because your input will be any, like in 99.99% case it is not happening, but if it is same like quick sort only. But in the best case, where most of the time it will be like this, your values would be like this, as per my experience I'm telling. Okay, the algorithm performs like, see, it will be like this, t of n by 2 because I'm just concerned about one of the halves, not entire half, right? And order of n for selecting the thing, correct? Okay. So if you solve this, can't it be order of n? Yes or no? Huh? If you solve this particular thing, can you think that it will be nothing but your n order of n only? Yes or no? है ना? So in the best scenario, it will be what? It will be what? Theta of n. Na? It will be my theta of n in my best case, correct? Omega, yes, correct. है ना? Fine. Everyone clear है यहाँ तक? Now, thinking about my average case. Now see, it will be anyway like this only, but still, let's see. See, as a quick select, like see, we don't want to sort my elements, correct? We are not sorting elements just like my quick sort. We are sorting like any of the half, like either my left or my right, not both in case of many things, right? Okay. So in the suppose man look, if I'm sorting just my left half and I'm searching my subarray in this, है ना? So can I say that it is nothing but my t of n would be, again it will be what, order of n plus it is nothing but my t of n by 2 only in my average scenario. Huh? So it is, again it is what, n only, correct? So the time complexity for this average case in the quick select is order of n. है ना? It is reduced from n log n from the quick sort. Can I say that? In the log n, it was what? N log n in the quick sort. है ना? And worst scenario was what in the quick sort? N square. But here it will be what? N only. Oh, Joseph, how it is t of n by 2? Can I say that if this is my array, like this was my array, right? The same scenario I can put like this. Suppose this is my subarray. This is my array. Outside of this, inside of this, this is my values. I'm taking this as my pivot and I'm sorting this as my half. So can I say this is nothing but my average scenario, that half of the element will be relying on this, half of the element will be relying on this. Can I say that? You know, average will be the mixture of best and worst. Remember that every time. Okay. So can I say I'm doing again here? I'm doing all what, n by 2 only, and I'm concerned about this only or this only. So anyway, I'm concerned about the half only. That is how it is coming like half. Clear? So my main scenario for this is what, in the worst case scenario also my time complexity is still order of n square, but by using some of the thing I can reduce it to up to some point also. Okay, I will come into that point also. Clear है यहाँ तक? And everyone is clear? Fine. Okay. Now, now, can I say that if you are clear with this, then can I say that suppose man lo if I'm having some values like uh, mm, 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 suppose I am having some values like
Am I audible now? Am I audible? Okay. Okay. Now, my question here for all of you, is, uh, since we are clearing with this, right? Now, my question here is, let's say if I'm having this values like 7, 4, then I'm having 18. Now, for the first time, I'm introducing this as minus elements also, minus 6, 1, 12, 14, 28 and 19. Suppose मान लो कि if I'm having this, ठीक है? Now tell me what will be my median for this? What will be my median for this? Median क्या होगा इसका? अरे अरे भाई क्या क्यों ऐसा कर रहे हो? We have to sort it ना first of all, है ना? So if I sort it, can I get like 4? Suppose I'm taking uh okay, forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about sorting also. Can I take like this? 4 minus 6, 1, then I have 7, 18, 12, 14, 28 and 19. Now tell me what will be my median for this? Twelve, right? Sorry, 18, right? 18 or 12? Guys, which will be my median? 12? अरे मीडियन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? n/2. डिसाइड कर लो what it will be. I might confuse you also, ठीक है? So don't look into like this. Tell me what will be my formula for this. Okay. So can I say, okay, Navneet says that he has sorted the elements. He has sorted like minus 6, 1, 4, 7, 12, 14, 18, 19, and 28. Now, Navneet, if you are sorting the elements, then why you are doing like 12 plus 14 by 2? It is not my even numbers, na? It is my odd numbers. है ना? So how many number of elements are there? N is what? 9. So if I'm doing 9 by 2, if I'm taking integer part of it, can I say it is number 4? So can I say that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? This is my index which I'm looking for. Correct? Hai? Now the process that I have followed till now, can you relate with something what we have learned today? Array, I'm saying that in the median, I'm just concerned about which location, n/2 in my odd case, and n minus 1 की जहाँ पे जो पोजीशन होगी प्लस n डिवाइड बाय 2 in my even cases. Yes or no? So I'm just concerned about this too, na? I'm just concerned about the position of this only. So suppose Now यहाँ पे जो भी होगा I'm not concerned, यहाँ पे जो भी होगा I'm not concerned, I'm just concerned about this as the same case as previous one. Yes or no? Are you getting the applications of this? How useful is this? Guys, am I clear? Am I clear? You know? So now can I say that, in here also I need to, like, I will eliminate my looking at my subarrays. Like, let's say after doing my one operation on this particular question, you know, this is my input. After doing any operation on this, I am looking every time with the left partition and the right partition, whichever partition is having or is near to my n by 2 location. I'm just concerned about that. I'll eliminate the right or left, anyone. I'm just concerned about one of the thing only, not the both of the thing. Can I say that? So I have to eliminate the both of the calls as we were used to do in the quick sort. Can I say that? So first of all, I'll just check my array length. If it's even, then I'm concerned about this. Sorry, if it's odd, then concerned about this. If it is even, then I'm concerned about this. Can I say that? How many of you are clear with this? Clear? So can I directly code? It is pretty much clear then. Can I code for this? Chalo. Let's code for this. Just a second. I will be creating a new file. Where is that? Anji. So I'm sharing it. Let me know once it is visible. Is it visible to all of you? Okay. Okay. There. Now what I'll do here, I'll first create my function. I'll first create a function to find the quick sort. Sorry, I'll just find function to find the quick sort median. Okay, just like this, anything like this. Okay, or else like I'm using quick select, so let me put it like quick select. Okay, and I will be taking my array for this. Okay. Now I'm concerned about the length because I need to check whether my length is even or not, right? So I'll be taking what const length is equals to my array dot length. Yes or no? Okay. And I'm also concerned about my half length of it. Okay. Half length will be what? Array dot length by 2, or else I can say length by 2. But here I'm talking about my division operation. So I'll do my parseInt as we have learned earlier also. Correct. Now I'm checking for, first of all, I'm checking for my odd scenario. Let's say if my length modulo 2 is equals to 0. Okay. So can I say I'll just return my quick select algorithm. I'll be developing my quick select. I will write the function for this quick select. For that, I'll be passing my array, comma, my half length. Okay. And if my length is even, that means I am just concerned about, whatever in my this quick select array, comma, whatever my half length minus 1. Remember n minus 1 plus n by 2. Quick select array, comma, half length divide by 2. I can write something like this, divide by 2. Yeah. Okay. Now for every cases, and yeah, I need to return that. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Now for every cases, I need to write my quick select function also, right? So I will be writing my function for quick select. In here, I can write something like it will accepting my array, comma k. K is nothing but like this length. Okay, right? Now here I'm checking if my array dot length is equals to 1, then I'll be just returning. Now I'll be explaining what I'm writing. Okay, many of you also got this what I'm writing, but for those who are not, I'm be explaining right now. In the else part, I'm writing. I'll be taking my pivot element. Let's say my pivot element I'm taking here as anything. You know, I can take any element as my pivot element. So I'll take it 0. I'll also show by taking some different pivot elements also here. Okay. Now here I'm taking some another approach. You know, if you see I'm taking another approach. I am dividing my array, actually dividing my array dot filter by using the filter method. Okay, so remember the filter method, everyone. I am doing like where whoever values of my array is less than pivot, okay, it will be stored in my lows, and whatever values I am having in my array which is greater than pivot, it will be stored in my high. Array will be greater than my pivot. Joseph, you can also make modification by that, but I'm showing some another approach. I want to show some different methods. From the previous scenario, I am pretty much sure everyone will be doing that. Okay, I'm showing some different approach that this is also can be done in this. Now after this, I am checking whether I'm checking this for which which partition I need to look on. Okay, so whether my if my k is less than my loss of length, then can I say that I need to do call again my quick select algorithm with the loss comma k, right? And otherwise I need to look on something else. Let's say if my k is less than just one element before it, let's say loss dot length minus 1, then can I say that I will be having return pivot? No, I'm saying that if my k, whatever I'm looking for, it is present as whatever I'm having in my lows plus 1, can I say I will be just returning my pivot element? And otherwise, if it's not, then can I say that I need to look on my left part of it, sorry, my right part of it? No? So I'm just dividing it based on my values. What will be my values of it? I'll be dividing based on that. I'll be dividing here on basis of array, and no, array will be my highs now. You know, so see here, I'm dividing my arrays, whichever my having a values of greater than pivot, it will be filtered out and stored in the highs from my array, whatever I'm passing from my array, and whoever values are less than my pivot will be stored in the lows. Okay, high k minus lows dot length minus 1, because I'm starting with the 0. Now this will be my overall code for this. And if I'm storing console.log quick select, I'm passing my array 7 3 5. Let's take the same example of the deck 10. Okay, if I'm having this, okay, so I'm finding here the median. Okay, I'm finding here the median of it. Okay, so I need to call this function. Fine, and let me show you. This is for odd, this is for even. Since it is one line, let me optimize it like this. See here, I'm changing my entire array here. Can you see that? That is why my base condition is also looking like this. Now, so now, suppose if I'm having this array, now from this, first of all, what I'm checking, the length of it. Length is how much? Everyone, length is how much? Yes, it is not equals to 0. Correct. So the length here it's what? 5. You know. So I'm checking Now my half length is what? 5 by 2, that is what? 2.5, that is what? 2, correct? Now I'm checking whether it is even or not, length. Na? 5 is what? Odd. So it will go here. Clear hai yahan tak? Clear? If I'm going here, first of all, I'm checking whether my array is equals to 1 or not. Array dot length. It is not. Okay. So I'm taking my pivot element like this. Any element as my pivot. Okay. So my pivot element will be what? First element. So can I say it will be the 7? Or is for better scenario, let's say let's take the last one. Okay. Let's take the first one only. Let's take it's a 7. Now can I say that in the lows I am having every element which is less than 7? That is what? 3, 5, 4 only, and greater than 7 would be what? Only 10. Clear hai yahan tak? Now I'm checking whether my k is less than lows dot length or not. Now my k is what? I'm passing from this. K is 2, right? Because I'm passing half length. Yes or no? K equals to 2 here. Correct? So 2, whether my 2 is less than my lows dot length, that is what? 3. 3 or not. Because I'm concerned about this index of 2. Yes or no? Guys, why? Because from this, if you want to find your median, then your median will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can I say this will be my median? If this is my case, can I say this will be my median? Enough? So this is what my index is denoting, right? Now here in my pivot element, I had the number 7, right? In my lows, I had 3, 5, and 4. Now can I check whether my desired index is less than whatever I'm having in my lows or not? है ना? 2 is less than 3. Correct? Hai? Yes, it is correct. So I'll be calling again in this part only. From this part only, I'll be find my median. है ना? So I need not to bother about this. So I'll not go here. Correct है? यहाँ तक clear? Correct? है ना? So I have called my quick select again with the 3, 5, 4 and k. Right? K is what? 2 only. Correct? So my array will be here what? Now my new array will be look like what? 3, 5, and 4. Correct? Whether the array dot length is equals to 1 or not, it is not. I'll be taking again my pivot element. Now my pivot element will be replaced with 3 because 3 will be my first element. Right? Now I'm again filtering out whoever element is less than my pivot. Any element is having less than 3? No. So it is empty, 0. Correct? And in my high, I will be having 5 and 4. Clear? Yes or no? I'll be again comparing whether my 2 is less than 0 or not. It is not. Correct? Guys, are you with me? Or should I debug? Let's debug, okay? If you are not getting it, no worries. Let me debug it. Guys, are you getting my point? What I'm telling you? How many of you are getting it? Say yes or no. अरे yes no तो बोल दो. Okay, ठीक है. No problem. If you are getting it, but I thought you are not. Okay, Ritik, I'm doing this 1 second. See, this is my function, quick median. I'm calling it. So I'll be landing here. Okay, array will be what? 7, 3, 5, 4, 10. Correct, Ritik? Length will be what? 5, as I have written. Correct. Half length will be what? 2, because I'm doing integer length of length by 2. Correct. Now it is length modulo 2 is not equal to 0. That means it is odd. It will land here. Correct. Okay. So I'm calling this quick select with the array 7, 3, 5, 4, 10 with the index of 2. Why 2? Because I will find my median here only somewhere. Correct? Ritik? So after that, I'm doing what? I'm checking whether my array dot length equals to 1 or not. It is my base case. It's not. So I'm taking my pivot element will be 7 here, right? This was written for the second iteration. Forget about that. Pivot is 7. Lows will be every element which is less than 7, right? So you can also see here 3, 5, 4. Correct. Lows will be. High will be what? 10 only. Yes or no? Right? You can also see here the values of it dynamically, it is changing. Now my 2 is less than lows dot length. It is 3. It is true or not? It is true. So it is entering again here. It is calling this again. Correct. Okay. Now my array will be what? 3, 5, and 4. As I said. Correct. Right. Now I'm checking again. This base condition is not true. I'll be my pivot will be what? Pivot will be my first element. That is what? 3. Right. And now my lows would be, just a second, I'll be creating this block. Lows would be any empty element, because any element I don't have in here. Lows is not here because any element less than 3 is not present. Correct. Highs would be what? 5 and 4 only, because greater than 3 would be this. I have written the same. Clear hai? Yahan tak everyone? Okay. So now 2 is less than 0, which is false. Okay. But 2 is less than this 0 plus 1. It is also false. It will end here. So can I say that here in the left hand side, in the left subarray, I don't have anything. So I have to look into right subarray. Can you relate with that? In the left, I don't have anything. So can I say my element would be anyway found in my right array, right partition here? I'm not sure how many of you are clear. Please say yes or no, so that I'll explain in that piece. Yes. Now I'm calling this again. Now my array will look like what? 5 and 4 only. Correct? Right? Pivot will be my first element will be what? 5. Yes or no? My 5 only. Lows would be what? Anything less than 5. It's not there. Sorry, it's there. 4 only. High would be 0. Yeah, now. Yes or no? Clear? Now 2 k was, sorry, k will be 1 now, because my k would be also dividing and on the basis of array. Yes or no? See here, I'm passing this k minus lows of lows dot length minus 1. Yes or no? Array, if I'm doing on the right sub array, then it will be n minus k na. Are you getting this operation what I did here? Everyone not getting? Okay, let me share my screen and tell you. Okay, not sharing my screen. See, if this is my array, this is my array right now. Let's consider this as my subarray. Okay, in the previous scenario, I had this as my subarray 3, 5, and 2. I had this as my subarray, right? My k was 2 at that time, right? Correct? K was 2, right? Now at this particular point of time, I'm doing what? My pivot will be 3, lows would be 0, highs would be 5 and 4. Are you getting? This is my right partition. This is my left partition for this. Till here, everyone is clear? Priyanshu, Hariharan, till now it is clear. Now if I want to find median from this, okay, so looking at this, can I say that it is nothing but my uh, index of 2 minus let's suppose like this. If I'm having, initially I was also having like this here, okay, I was also having some values like x1, x2 like this here, right? But I'm here, I'm finding this, I'm finding in my right subarray, so can I say that it is nothing but my n minus k operation? Yes or no? Yes or no? Not getting still? Let me explain in another way. uh See, if I'll tell you that this is my subarray, okay, let me write it properly now. If I'm not getting it, then 7, 3, 5, 4, 10 was there, right? So 7 was already divided, so I'll be just left with what? 3, 5, and 4. Now out of this array, I am looking into this particular part, 5 and 4. Correct? 3 was anyway will be my pivot element, correct hai? Fine. So if I want to just look into this part, then can I say that it is the same value as my whatever there in my lows minus 1 for my pivot dot length and my k. Can I say that? Now it is clear. Who is not clear still? Guys, say yes or no. Otherwise I'll not be able to get it. It is still not clear, Rias? Okay. Now let me start from the beginning. Okay, it was 7, 3, 5, 4, and 10. Correct? You know, and I was able to. I want to find my index as k equals to 2. Okay, right? So basically, what I mean to say is this is my 0th, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index. So I want to look that my somewhat my pivot will be 2. You know, so if I want my pivot element as in my second element, can I say that my task is done? Because anyway, if my pivot is here na, then I can say that it is my correct position. I'll be not bothered about this also. I'll not bothered about this also. Can I say that? Correct. So if I am having my, if I want to find my k equals to 2, then in my first scenario, what I did, I took 7 as my pivot. Okay, I took 7 as my pivot. In my lows, I had what? I had, I think so somewhat it's also like this here. But let's debug once again. Okay, so if I having 7 like this here, okay, so everything which is less than 7, it is what? 3, 5, 4 in my first subarray. In my second subarray, it will be 10. Correct? है यहाँ तक, you know. Now I need not to look into the 10 because I can anyway find in my this subarray. Yes or no? So this will be my new subarray. Yes or no? 3, 5, 4. Correct. Now I am looking at the position. This is my left subarray. Correct. है So from this also I'm calling this again. Correct. Now my pivot element will be 3 and my lows will be less than 3 element, which is not there. So it is nothing. And greater than 3 would be what? 4 and 5. 5 and 4. Correct. Okay. It is my left subarray. It is my right subarray. Correct. Then can I say that here my indexing was what? Let's say if I here my indexing was, let's say take this example only 1, 2, 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. Correct. I want to find the index 2. I want to find the index 2. Okay. So from here I want to find this index number 2. And can I say that I just wanted my first index of this? Yes or no? So can I say that it is nothing but whatever there in my previous scenario, my k was 2. So it is nothing but my 2 minus whatever there in my lows, it is what? 0. And whatever there in my minus 1, because I'm starting my array with the 0. Can I say that? It will be my equation for this. For every cases, if I'm taking right subarray, because I'm starting with the high, not with the low. Because I'm starting with the 0, na, Joseph? The same scenario as previous question also. 0 because my low slot length here, my low is what? 0, na? Less than 3, there is no element, correct? Yes or no? Correct? That is why we are doing that. Because I'm starting with 0, na, Hariharan? ये 0 हमारे पास कुछ है नहीं लोस में, इसलिए है. एंड ये 1 हमने 0 से स्टार्ट किया है, उसलिए है. Or as we can also say that as pivot dot length. But pivot dot length would be anyway 1 only every time, because we cannot select more than 1 pivot right now. Correct? You can also understand like this, that if I'm having 3 elements, in my left there is 1 element, in my left in my right can I say it will be only 2 elements. Out of this 2 element I need to work on. Correct? Now it is clear why we are starting with high, because this is my right subarray. See, out of this, if I'm doing any operation with my left subarray, then we were starting with what? Till 0, till my pivot element. And if I am doing my right operation, then I am starting with what? My high would be now this, है ना? So my high would be this. So I am starting with my high till the point of time I will go here. Can I say that? Joseph, this is, I think you are so much of confused now. See, pivot element is my first element, right? But first element of what? Array, not of lows. Correct hai, Joseph? है ना? So how come it will be zero only here? Because I'm not having any element here, so I'm not considering my lows. I'm considering my highs. That is the reason I'm considering my highs, because I want to look at into my right subarray, not in my left subarray. I hope am I clear now? How many of you are still having doubt? I'll be still explaining in some other way if I can. Am I clear till this particular point? Okay. Chalo, let me explain it another way. Pivot 7, so highs will contain only 10. Pivot is 7, so high will only consider 7. But in the previous scenario, this is my second iteration. Let me explain another time. Okay, just a second. Chalo. If I run this out, now look at the carefully. Okay, my array is changing every time, people. If you see, my array is changing every time. It is not the same. Now I'm starting with again. Okay, all over again. This is my same array. You know, I'm going here. My high length is odd, right? So I will be going here with my half length. It is what, 2. So my k would be anyway 2. Clear है यहाँ तक? यहाँ तक clear है? And my array will be what? Array will be the same, 7 3 5 4 10. है ना? 7 3 5 4 10, which is my array. K is 2 because I want to find the index 2. Correct? My pivot element will be my first of my array. है ना? Look at carefully. Whatever there in my array, it will be my pivot element. My pivot is also changing every time. It is not that, it is not like the previous scenario. See, if I do want to code this in from our previous code, it will be just 2 or 3 lines of code change. But I want to explain another way. That is why I'm writing another right of like the way, you know. Now my pivot element will be what? My first element, which will be what? 7. So it will be 7. Now my lows would be what? Which is the element less than 7? 3 5 4. So my lows would be 3 5 4. My highs would be what? Greater than 10. Sorry, greater than 7. It will be only 10. Clear है यहाँ तक? Okay. Now my k, which is what? 2. 2 is less than the index of this. So can I say that my element would be find here only? Clear? So I will call again. I'll also divide this once more. So my array would be now what? 3 5 4 only. So my array will be not anymore 7 3 5 4 10. It will be 3 5 and 4. And my k would be also 2, because I'm still want to find the index 2, because I'm starting from the this thing. You know? I'm starting from I'm doing my operation in my left array, not my right subarray. If I'm doing on my right subarray, then my k would be something different. Correct or not? Are you getting my point till now, everyone? So now my array is what? 3 5 4, and my k is again 2. Am I clear, everyone? Please say yes or no so that I'll move forward. Otherwise, I have to explain everything once again. I cannot start in between. Guys, please say yes or no what I'm doing right now today. There are 30 people. I cannot see any comment here. I want to see everyone's comment. Otherwise, I'll not move further. Understood at this particular point of time? Okay. So now can I say that my array dot length is not 1? So my pivot will be my first element, which is what? This 3. Correct? है ना, correct. So it will be my replaced with, previously it was 7, now it will be 3 because it has changed, correct. Now I will be finding the lows of which is less than 3. So my any element is less than 3. Can you see here? No, है ना? So it will be empty, like 0 only, है ना? So lows would be what? Empty. And highs would be whoever elements are greater than my 3. So it will be what? 5 and 4, correct? 5 and 4 only. Cool. Okay. Now look at this particular point of time. You are finding your index 2, but can you find it here from your lows? Because lows is having no elements, right? So anyway, you have to find it from here only. Cool. Okay. So can I say that now I am concerned about this high? That is why I am passing this high. है ना? You relate with this now? Lekhit, Priyanshu, Dipanshu, Navneet, Riyas, clear now? Right? Yes, answer will be on the high only because I don't have anything in my this, because I'm changing every time my array also, every time my pivot also. It is not like our previous approach. Okay. So can I say if this is my high, then I can also I have to also change my index of k also, because I previously, if I'm considering my low, then I can consider this as same index, but low is not there right now, right? So can I say that in my 5 and 4 I am concerned about this 5 only? So I need to return this array of 1, correct? So for that, can I say that whatever there previously of my k was what, 2, है ना? So I need to pass again in my k. I need to have the new k in order to fetch this, because if I continue with the previous k, then it will be having no index, because I'm just having two indexes, 0 and 1. I cannot have two second index, right? Correct? Correct? So can I say that how, like whatever elements that present in my lows should be minus with the k. So it will be k minus your elements, and this one is for your pivot. You can also consider, because your array is starting from 0. Both the things would be okay with this, as per our previous scenario also. In this also, can you see here we are doing k minus 1. Here also we are doing pi minus 1. Enough. The same way we are doing this here. Now if you see, my k would be what? 1 plus 2 minus 0 minus 1, which is what? 1. And your array would be what? K will be replaced with 1. Your array would be what? Can anyone say about the array? About the highs. What was your highs? 5 and 4. So 5 and 4 would be your highs. Now, still it is not true. Array dot length equals to 1. Still it's not my base case. Now my pivot will be my first element. That is what? My fifth. Correct? Now less than lows, I am having what? One element only. That is what? 4. Greater than 1, I don't have any element. So lows would be what? 0. Sorry, 4 only. And highest would be what? 0. See? Correct? Am I audible? Hariharan, please refresh your page. So highest would be what? 0. So I will again check whether my k is 1, right? And high is also what? Lows dot length is what? Also 1. So 1 less than 1 is not true. So I'll be landing here. Now can I say that this k was having 1, this lows dot length is also having 1? So can I say this will also not be true? Sorry, it is true, because 1 is less than my lows dot length plus 1. That is what? 2. So 1 is less than 2, which is true. Correct? Fine. And why I'm doing this plus 1 here? Because see, if this is, get rid of this. Suppose man lo if this is your array 5 4 2 6 10, and this is your ith index, so remember we were doing I plus 1 in order to get this index, yes or no? And lows dot length is what? Lows dot length is what? Length of my lows, correct? Okay. So I need to check whether this lowest dot length is 1. It is plus 1 if I'm doing, then can I say it is nothing but it is equals to, okay? Every time my k would be one element lesser than this. So either I can do like this also, k minus 1 is greater than my lowest dot length, or else I can also do k should be less than or equals to my lowest dot length, correct? Can I also do that? Hai. Are you getting my point, people? But I don't want to like this less than, okay? That is why I'm doing plus 1. Anyway, anything would be fine with it. Clear है? यहाँ तक विशाल, लिखित, नवनीत, हरिहरन. In this point, am I clear? Guys, am I clear or not? अरे आज क्या हो गया सबको? No one is responding. Guys, are you hungry or what? Clear ना? Okay. So can I return this my pivot element like this? This will return in this. This will return in this in the my recursion calls, right? It will again return in this, and it will return in this, and it will print what my element 5 as my median. How many of you is clear? How many are in this class clear? I'll name the random names now. If you are clear, say yes. If you are not clear, say no. Yes, let's take a poll. Okay. Now tell me, guys, how many of you are clear? If you are clear, click on true. If you are not, click on false. No problem, Aradhya. Okay. 25% people are still saying there are no clear, not clear. Can you guys please tell me the thing so that I'll explain that once more? There is not issue in that, but you have to tell me now that you are not clear on that part. Hariharan, Navneet, Nitish, Vishal, Priyanshu, Likhit. Where are you guys? Joseph, clear hai? Understood. If you want, I'll also cover this entire thing once more tomorrow. Okay? Just let me know if you want me to cover that. And yes, one of you guys has asked me regarding the spiral array, right? So I'll note it down for tomorrow's class, or as anyone from you, please remind me if I'll forget tomorrow that they want explanation for this spiral array we did on the 2D matrix, correct? You know, who was that guy? Can you confirm once? Who has asked that particular query? Rupesh. Okay. So yeah, we'll cover that for that. Rupesh, are you clear with this point now? For spiral array, I'll discuss tomorrow in the doubt class. But for this, are you clear? If you are in the class, I think he's not in the class. Okay, so I'm hoping that you are clear now. Okay, why we were doing that? I think so. Most of you were feeling confused in this, but it is nothing but the same operation what we are doing in every other thing. You know? And try to implement this by using this also. It is also pretty much simple if you are using this very simpler way. But I want to show you that we can also
use this kind of thing. Till now we have not used this. We were using the same pivot every time, you know, in one operation. Guys, can you please tell me, like, are you commenting or I'm not seeing that? Because previously also it was happened with me that you guys were commenting, but I was not able to see. So I was keep repeating, asking about you clear or not, are you clear or not? Yesterday or day after day before yesterday, I'm not seeing the comment of anyone. Okay. So on that note, we'll stop this, and on the Monday's class we will solve some more problems with this. Okay. Till then, see, if you want to, if you are on the basic level, if you want to be good in your DSA pointers, if you want to be a good software programmer, then make a habit of revising everything in the weekends, every videos in the weekends, and make a note of that. Okay. Sometimes huh, that should be the case, because that might be the scenario that in some problems it might be hard for no digesting, but with the practice it will be there, no worries. Priyanshu, like in Tuesdays and Thursdays I take break. Otherwise, like in from the, I think so, from 1 year I did not take a break, if I'm remembering that. Before that I was on the track and I was going, exploring many countries as well. It will come like, see, I enjoy teaching. Okay, so after my work also I do not feel like tired. I work every time, like I can say I start my work at 11 or 12, because my client, our product is from the USA. Okay, so from the US's team also we need to connect, and also we are starting our day at 12. So it is not that much of hard and fast. Like I am not a morning person, so I work in night, late night also. So that is how I manage the things. That is not an issue for me. But this thing will come by time. Okay, don't push yourself very hard that you have to do that. You have to also work on the things and this kind of things, right? Okay, don't push yourself very hard. It will be come by time, no problem in that. Okay, so I think so this is clear to everyone. So on that note, can we stop the session? Okay. Okay, chalo. Thank you for attending the session. Please revise the thing once more. Okay. Yeah, welcome Vishal. And on the tomorrow's class, I'll be also clearing these things once again if you are not clear with. But with the case smallest element, I think so everyone is clear. Yes or no? So try to find the case smallest and case largest also, and try to find the summation of that. Make like play with the code also. Okay, don't be just restrict with the question. You have to make a habit of creating the question also. If you create the question, you can solve the question. Okay, try to find the questions also. Okay, chalo. On that note, goodbye everyone. Thank you for attending the class, and we'll meet on the tomorrow, and on the Mondays class. From the Mondays class, we'll solving the problems regarding to the FG sorting algorithm that we have covered till now, and after that we'll starting some another topic. Okay. On that note, chalo, goodbye. Have a great weekend, and we'll meet on the Monday.